Welcome to knots. The first knot we are going to do is the overhand knot. It's used to put a stopper on a rope. You probably know how to do this. You simply make a loop, run one end through the hole, and pull it tight. Now, if something is sliding along the rope, it will come to an end where the knot is. It's also used if you have a rope that is unraveling at the end, it will stop the unraveling. Particularly good with ropes made from nylon. The next knot is the square knot, which is used primarily to join two ropes together of equal size. They don't have to be equal length, but the width of the rope needs to be of equal size, and you want to join them together to make a longer rope. So you have the two ends, you put the right side over the left, or in this case color over white, and bring it around. And then you take the left and put it over the right and through the hole and pull it tight. And when you're done, the ends will point back toward their original rope. Red is on red, white is on white. It also looks kind of like a pretzel where the knot is. And that will hold those two ropes together so that you have a longer rope. The next knot is the clove hitch, which is used if you need to fasten a rope to an item such as a pole or a tree if you're doing your dunk line for camping. And you start with making an X. One end of the rope is going to be longer than the other. Make an X on the pole or the tree, and then you take the piece that is on the upper side of the X and bring it around again, crossing over the other side, and then bring it up between the two pieces of rope that are on your pole or tree and pull it tight. And it should make an H-looking piece, and that will hold as long as you have tension on the line, which with a dunk line, since you've tied it to another tree or gate post or something, will hold it, and then you have a tight knot, which when it's time to undo it is very easy to undo. The next knot is a bowline. This knot is used if you want to have a loop which is fixed and will not move when it is in use. So there's a little story that goes with this. There is a bunny that lives at the bottom of a tree. So this is the tree, and the bunny lives in a hole at the bottom of the tree. So here's our hole. The bunny is going to come out of his hole, so he comes up through the hole. But this is a scared bunny, so he wants to make sure it's safe when he comes out, so he wants to look around. He looks around, and then he goes around the other side of the tree to make sure it's safe over there. And oh dear, he sees something scary, so he jumps right back down his hole, the little piece there. You want to make sure that you have your pieces of rope crossing and pull it tight. And until you get it pulled tight, it will slip. But once it's pulled tight, it will hold. The next knot is the taut line hitch, which is used when you need a movable loop at the end of your rope. For this, we don't have a tree. we wrap our rope around, I need a little bit longer piece there. We wrap it around once, wrap it around twice, and then we move our piece up to the other side of our beginning part and we wrap it around again and through the hole and pull it tight. And we have 2 wraps on one side of the rope and 1 wrap on the other side. And this one will slide back and forth. This is useful when your tent needs to have the guy lines adjusted because you're trying to stake it down, and where you think your stake should go, by golly, there is a big rock and it will not pound into the ground. Using this as your guy line, then you can adjust your guy line so that you can then stake it down where there is no rock. And that are the knots for today.